Hey everyone, welcome back to How You Livin' with Jess, which is me. So, if you're new to my channel, I am going to just kind of be talking about healthy-esque of a lifestyle with my semi-crazy life. You know, I'm not just a normal YouTuber on here, have no other life, and this is what I do. But I have a life, and I'm just going to show you how to stay healthy while you do that. So today I'm going to talk about my eating habits, my exercise, just sort of how I incorporate living healthy every day, making it convenient for me. And so I'm going to start off with talking about my dietary habits. And for myself, my diet is a little different than what some people probably do. And I listen to what my body says. And before anything else gets started, I am not a doctor, I am not certified, this is not like my major in college. I am talking from personal experiences and what I've dealt with in my life. So if you have questions or anything, always talk to your doctor first before you just watch someone's YouTube video and go with whatever they say. But I mean, nothing that I have is really like crazy intense, but hopefully it can help some of you identify maybe what's going on in your lives, because for me, huge journey. I can do a whole other video on that of how I kind of got here. But what I'll be talking about for all of my videos is a lifestyle of being plant-based, as well as having limited to no like red meats and other types of meat products. But I do have seafood. So seafood's the one meat source that I will be having. And I try to avoid dairy, super hard because I love ice cream. And I also avoid gluten. I don't have celiac disease that I know of. I do know that gluten has been an issue for me lately, and it's not something that I've dealt with my whole life. I just noticed it a few months ago, and then I've been taking things out of my diet, trying to figure out what it was, and so far, since I haven't been able to go to a doctor because of quarantine, gluten has been the one thing that I was like, maybe it's gluten. And then when I do have anything that's gluten, I have issues. So this is kind of what you're gonna hear from me. All of my recipes though that I will be showing and food that I eat within my Twitter and Instagram page, all of it can be incorporated into just normal stuff. You can add meat to any of them. You can make them you can add dairy to them, you can add gluten to them. I can even like let you know when I make something what had the restrictions, and then how you could just add those in super easy, not even a issue. But for me, I don't like being this way. I'm not like one of the people who was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this because I want to help the environment and do all this stuff. I'm strictly eating and working out, all of that. Everything that I do for my body to stay healthy and to live this lifestyle is to help me in a medical sense. I have, you know, health issues within my family, and I developed them very early in life, and so I have had to be on top of it, and it's really annoying to have to deal with, but I don't want to end up on a bunch of medication when I'm older or really sick or anything crazy, because I can't do it. But I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I eat, and hopefully, yeah, you guys like it too. And let me know in the comments or DM me on Twitter or Instagram if you'd like to know kind of how I figured out this gluten issue and how I figured out my dairy issue, since those are the two things that are mostly going to be what you see here. But let me go grab some food that I personally like to eat and things that I enjoy a lot, and maybe you guys will like them too. I'll be back. So the first item, it's butter. I mean, I understand butter's butter, I guess, but this one, it's also plant-based, diet friendly, and it has like no GMO, it's vegan, zero trans fat, gluten-free, and non-dairy. In my opinion, it tastes, you know, exactly like, it tastes exactly like butter. I don't like miss anything from this, so highly recommend the Earth Balance organic whipped buttery spread. Super good. I don't put it on everything that needs butter. Alright, I'll be back. This is a gluten-free chicken nuggets, and yes, this actually does have like meat in it. It's not like a vegan nuggets, which I do love vegan nuggets. Haven't bought them in a while, but I can buy them sometime and then show you the ones that I really like. But this one is by Golden Platter. I'm so sorry if you hear noise in the background, like someone's yelling or something. That is my brother. He's autistic. He's just on his computer having fun, so if you hear him, I try to do like a noise reduction in the back, but if you hear him, that's my brother. Nothing I can do on that one. But these are absolutely delicious. Like, ugh, I don't notice a difference in them personally. I know if you like read the label, you're just kind of like, oh gosh, why is this, you know, gluten-free, blah 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 blah, but I only bought them because I wasn't gluten-free when I bought them for the first time, but when I got them I was like, oh, it's just chicken nuggets, I'm excited, and they looked really good, and I tried them because they were at Costco. I got these personally at Costco. They might be other places, but I've gotten these at Costco. Recommend getting a Costco membership if you don't already have one. But yeah, this is, oh my gosh, it's so good. I don't know how to explain it, but I prefer this over going out to like McDonald's or Wendy's and getting their nuggets. I prefer these nuggets over anything. So there's also a pizza that I like as well. I'm just gonna like somehow insert it in this area, but it's a gluten-free pizza. There's dairy on it, so that's kind of the downside for me, is that I deal with the dairy, but it doesn't really hurt my stomach nearly as bad as a regular pizza would, and it's a flatbread crust, or thin crust. It is a thin crust pizza, and I personally like it. Very good. And I think I also got that one at Costco as well. Costco has everything. And I'm gonna show you an ice cream that I really like. It's not dairy free, but I can grab the dairy free one that I do have that's downstairs. Give me one moment. I cannot find the dairy free ice cream, but I'll like put it somewhere. Super good. The one that I get is the chocolate ice cream cookies and cream, and it has cashew milk as the base. I don't like coconut milk as my base because I don't like coconut, and then it has like this weird coconut flavor. But I mean, sorry, I'm out of breath from like running around grabbing all this stuff. But they do have some that have coconut milk, and so then they have like a normal cookies and cream with like coconut. But yeah, I prefer this one a lot. It's really good. And the one that I won't eat too much of because it does hurt my stomach, I'll eat like a few bites and then I'm good, is Halo Top. Sorry, all of this was frozen. So. But yeah, Halo Top. This one's chocolate only. I like Halo Top. It's low in calories as well. It's 300 calories for like this entire container, and it's only 100 calories if you wanted 2/3 cups of this entire thing. People call it like the diet ice cream. I don't know. I really like it. I don't notice a difference. It tastes good with everything that I eat. I eat lots of ice cream, and this is amazing. And then I found the vegan nuggets that I used to eat all the time. They were hidden downstairs in our freezer. But these are also the ones I got from Whole Foods. So it's like this brand is from Whole Foods, but in general, most vegan nuggets are delicious. I'm sorry I'm not looking into the camera. I keep looking at like the other little image I can see of myself, so I'm sorry. But this one, it's, you know, the one from Whole Foods. Oh my gosh, it's so good. This one is vegan. I'm not sure if it's also gluten-free. I didn't check that. I haven't had this in a while. We bought them all the time when I was vegan. But, okay, so this is not gluten-free if anyone has gluten-free issues, which is depressing because I might not be able to eat them anymore. But yeah, if you're just trying to do like the vegan thing, these are delicious. I highly recommend them. And then if you're looking to like still have burgers that taste like burger meat, no, it's not the Impossible meat, but that's delicious as well. Get it at Burger King if you want to try them. And let's see, I don't know. Okay, yeah, these are also gluten-free. So these are the Beyond Burger Meat. I love them. They remind me of burgers, and I seriously used to eat burgers all the time. Like, I'm not kidding. The amount of burgers I used to eat and just anything with meat, that's who I was. So finding a product like that, so good. I'm trying though to see if I could make something of a burger and basically all either a beans or vegetable kind of deal, like on my own. I love the Beyond Meat stuff I can buy because it's also really nice, but it's also nice to just try to, you know, make something yourself. And the last thing I'm going to show you is this new gluten-free bread that I got. The brand is, oh my god, Canyon Bakehouse. Canyon Bakehouse. Delicious. It's delicious. Surprisingly, it was really good. I know most people, in general, me myself, most things that are like gluten-free just always taste like something's missing. And in this bread, it just tastes like normal bread that I eat all the time. I had another video of food I used to eat when I was on my vegan diet that I used to do. I still have some of that in my house because my family still eats relatively vegan. They're on a plant-based, but you know, every once in a while you do what you gotta do. But this is just like a few things that I enjoy that help keep me not running to the bathroom all the time after I eat. So if you guys have like any kind of questions, concerns, comments, let me know in the comments section, as well as Twitter and Instagram at HYL with Jess. But yeah, let me know. I will also start showing, you know, recipes of things that I'm eating throughout my day, and I might just vlog kind of the food that I eat throughout a day, as well as snacks. I'm not a huge snack person myself, but I can look up snacks that I do have in the house that I eat. I'm still working on the whole gluten-free part, so if I'm eating something, I'll let you know if it's gluten-free or dairy-free, because I still am struggling with that, but I'm working on it. It's still a process that I'm showing you all, which I think is a very normal process to see with someone going through a whole lifestyle change like this. And I eat relatively healthy though throughout my life, and there's a lot of times where I fall off the wagon and I just eat whatever I want because I'm so tired of just eating what I have to so that my body feels good. But I've always, when I look back at my life, I am always happier when I've eaten either a vegan lifestyle, a plant-based lifestyle, healthier lifestyle. Like, I still ate meat, but I was still healthier, and then just my body was changing and I just couldn't do those things anymore. I'm not gonna say that one diet is better than another, and I'm not gonna say one's healthier than another, but I do believe that whatever works for you and your body is what you should do. So if maybe your friend can be a vegetarian, another friend can be vegan, and you have to be like a pescatarian, do what you have to do. I eat how I do based on what works for me. So far seafood has been something that's been constant in my life. I love seafood. I've basically had it since the womb, and it's so good and I love it. It was one thing that if someone was ever like, hey, you should go vegan or vegetarian, seafood for me was the one thing that I was like, I could never do it, and this is it. Which reminds me, if anybody wants to go vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, flexitarian, all of these things that involve cutting back out on other processed and meats foods. I don't know if anyone else said this before, but a YouTuber named Kimmy Scott, I watched her video and she talked about how I think she's a vegan, I believe, and something she said really sat with me. She had said if someone was like, hey, I could never go vegan because I love ribs. It's the one thing they could never give up. She's like, okay, do everything else vegan, but then have ribs like every once in a while if you want them. I think that's a really good idea to start. But for me personally, before I went vegan, a lot of these foods did not taste good in my opinion. They just like didn't have enough flavors and sugars and all this stuff. I just felt that I was missing. And for me, I went cold turkey when I went vegan. So I had a week where I ate just whatever I wanted, all the food I knew I wasn't gonna have for a week, and then that Sunday is when I started and I just like went vegan. And I cut out all added sugars, and then I also cut back on natural sugars just to like get the sugar out of my system. And I did not have any meat foods for a month. So for a month, I just went no added sugars or just like sugars in general and no meat. And my taste buds changed right after that month ended. And even now when I've added all that stuff back into my diet or have gone back and forth on it, the other foods still taste the same because I still know what it tastes like. But getting rid of certain things off of your like palate would really help for you to know. LOL, so the camera stopped recording after 20 minutes. I didn't know that. And now it's dying. So I'm gonna wrap this up. But yeah, what I was going off and the other thing is just how I got rid of all the added sugars and meat, and then I was able to really taste and enjoy the foods afterwards. But that's what I highly recommend. I'll do more videos though about my whole experience and everything, but even during quarantine I'm gonna now start showing you guys how I still have healthy foods. But recently I kind of fell off the wagon and I decided to have deep dish pizza from Chicago. I've been in a lot of pain all day, so I didn't want to record anything, but this is kind of what happens when I decide to go off my diet. I've been in a lot of pain and I don't want to do anything and I just want to cry. I've been curled up on the couch for over most of the day. So I just recommend, if you're struggling with your diet and you want to change, just do it. Just cut everything out and change just right away. I highly recommend you just change, get your body back in order, just be healthy again, and you will seriously feel so much better. Okay, so thank you all so much for dealing with all of that and all my ranting. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you guys have any comments or questions or concerns. Hit me up in the comments section, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you know when I'm posting. So far, I know for sure I'll post every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So look out for me then. And thank you all so much for coming and listening to me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I forgot to do the whole, at the end, I'm gonna show something different each time. And this is for gel nails. Beetles, highly recommend. This one has a bunch of colors in it, and you can also get a kit that comes with its, the curing part that goes on it. And my nails look really bad right now, but I'll make sure I do them next time for the video so that you can see what they look like once they're done. But yeah, I will put that in the comments. I will put that in the description, kind of letting you know where I got that from. I got it off Amazon. I'm a huge fan, recommend. So that was a product for this week. Was I recording that whole time? If I wasn't recording during this whole spiel I just gave, that was probably like 10 minutes into recording and a bunch of time. Oh my gosh. Whew, okay, let me check.